Bleed black and gold, buff forever. You already know, man. It's your boy, T Green, and I'm back with another one.
Man, this is a big week, and nobody should be seen wearing the color red. We already heard from the governor because this week, y'all, ICU Buffaloes is taking on Nebraska Saturday. And let me make sure I got the time right. 5:30 p.m. That's Mountain Time. And the game will be on NBC and Peacock. And man, it's going to be a big game because you already know this rivalry has been going on for a long time. Now, last year, y'all know we played Nebraska and we won the game. You know, both of our coaches, they're going into their second year, I should say. So we have a lot of, eyes on us on this game. And with that being said, right, we know both teams, right, into 1-0 for this season in the Big 12, right? Now, both teams are 1-0, right? Now, we just came off that big win versus NDSU and the score was 31-26. Now, Nebraska just beat UTEP 40-7. Now, they led by that 5-star freshman quarterback, Dylan Raiola. Y'all already know I'm bad with names, so get down in that comment section and ride me in. Because I tell you, like I tell you every time, man, these new names is crazy, but Raiola. Anyway, that's a 5-star quarterback they got out there in Nebraska. And like I said, they beat them boys 40-7, UTEP, who they beat. And we won 31-26 versus North Dakota State Bisons. Now, the MGM betting odds, they got the point spread. Looking here, Nebraska is at -7.5. Money on the line, CU plus 220. Nebraska -275. Over under 57.5. Now, a lot of sites and a lot of people are saying, hey, Colorado, I see you Buffaloes, we may win the game by 7-14. Then we looking at some reports that Nebraska is going to come out and dominate and they may win the game by 7 or 3. This could swing either way. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a possessional game, meaning, hey, whoever got the ball last probably going to end up winning the game, or whoever could control the tempo of the game. We know we're going into a crazy house. That's why Coach Prime and them boys, they got the big speakers out there playing the music all loud, trying to, simulate what it's going to be like in that Nebraska environment. They even went as far to play Nebraska theme music, they fight song, just to, let these players know how real it is and how loud it's going to be on the field. Now, what we know, our injury report status right now, we got baby T.O. Cordell Russell. He's still out. We already know he had surgery, I believe, earlier in this week, right? So he's healing up. Hopefully we'll get him back soon. Cameron, Silman, and Craig, they got him listed as questionable, but we saw the interview with Coach Prime yesterday, and he said that, hey, everything is looking good with Cameron, and he should be back. So I'm hoping he's back because, like Coach Prime said, we need him at that safety position because he's the guy who's calling out stuff, screaming across the field. And we need that communication, especially against a 5-star quarterback, which Nebraska does have. And I hope Sam, I almost messed up his name. I hope Cameron do get better because, man, we all saw that on national TV. For some odd reason, when he hit dude, it was like if he was getting up stumbling. Like, I was worried. I thought he was dazed a little bit. So hopefully that injury, is healed up. I don't know if it's something in his shoulder or collarbone area. I'm not too sure. And they not going to get the details so y'all boys could go out there and try to attack. Now, speaking of Nebraska injury report, they got a lot of players out right now. They got an offensive tackle that's out, a linebacker that's out, 2 more offensive linemen that's out, a DB, 2 DBs out. Actually, 3 linemen are out. Wide receiver, and another DB. Now, I don't know if these guys are starters, but hey, that's a lot of people that's out and are questionable. So with that being said, man, we just got to be focused. Now, our key players, let's speak on them, right? Looking at my notes here, wide receiver Jimmy Horn, we already know he came off a big game, 198 yards, y'all, on 7 pass receptions. So that was a lot of yardage. I mean, my dog was going down the field like he had skates on, just out of there, right? Now, we need another big game from Levante Bentley, our linebackers, and Trevor Woods. You got to admit, yeah, I know. Trevor let that big play happen. I think it was the second play of the game where that running back came up out of there for like 40-something yards. But besides that play, Trevor held it down. He even got a sack that game. Now, Levante Bentley. A lot of people is not giving this dude his props, but I'm going to give him his flowers right now. Game 1, Levante Bentley showed up. He is not playing no games. I know last season, it took him about mid-season to get things rolling. Nah, bro, it's rocking and rolling. He's stuff in the middle. Left tackle Jordan Seaton, we already know. You know, I expect another big game out of him. That debut was magnificent. I mean, it was a sight to see. I like how he kept his composure. You know what I mean? Even when Goldberg gave him that speech before the game, got him hyped like they going into a WWE matchup. You know what I mean? So we need another big game from the offensive line. I believe they did a good job. Y'all already know in my last video, I gave them a B- just because we got that one sack. But overall, they kept Shedeur standing up like a tree. You got to admit that, bro, was like a big tree house just standing up. You know, we got that one sack, but it is what it is. Now, with that being said, Shedeur, bruh, check your first option, your second option. If it's not there, throw to your running back or your third option or get on out of there. Please do not hold that ball this game. We cannot have Nebraska defense swarming on you because of a play may have broke downfield. Who knows what may have occurred, but we don't want that pressure on our offensive lineman trying to keep you in the pocket more than 10 seconds like this. It can't happen this game. Like, hey, check your first, second option, third option. Hey, if Travis ain't open, Travis not our only receiver, but you got to go ahead and say Trav name, right? But anyway, if our receiver's not open, dish that ball to that running back. I'd rather get us a few yards than to be rushed out that pocket just to throw the ball away, right? So, you know, that's just my opinion. Other than that, on the offensive side, I can't think of nothing else. You know, I like to see that running back, you know, situation. Either it's Charlie or Hayden, whoever is in the game, get a little more touches. So I want to see us establish a run game, and that can't happen because now that I think about it, this game, everybody going to be on Travis. We know that. But with Jimmy having a big game, you got to keep your eye on Jimmy. So if those safeties start dropping down hard on Jimmy or hard on Travis, that's going to leave other opportunities for LaJohntay Wester. You know what I mean? He's another one who's real shifty, you know, and big dog number 14. I mean, come on, let's just talk about this right now. If the offensive line continue to do what they do, right, and the focus is on these receivers, that running back hole should be wide open, man. Because if they depending on their coverage, if they dropping back and they dropping 2 or 3 safeties on our prime time guys, then hey, we should be able to run right up that middle, shake a few linebackers, and we off to the races, right? So we should be able to establish a run game between Charlie and Hayden. It should occur this game. I would like to see it, and I know you will too. Now, speaking on Nebraska, we already know Dylan, they quarterback. He threw for 238 yards and 2 touchdowns, right? He was 19 of 27. They got a big defensive tackle named Nash Hutchimer, right? So our offensive line gonna have to keep him in check because, man, I heard that he's a beast. And I only looked at a little bit of the game footage, some of the highlights. Dude was really holding it down. Now they do have a cornerback here by the name of Tommy Hill, y'all. More than likely, from the reports, he's probably gonna be lined up on Travis Hunter. That's their best cornerback. But I got more than enough assurance from Big Dog Travis to know that, hey, it don't matter who you put on this young man, you're gonna need 2 to 3 people to stop Trav. So hey, good luck. Now, they do have a big offensive lineman, Bryce Brenhart, but hey, you ain't gonna be stopping no Chidozie, BJ the Green. Should I just keep naming our linemen? What about Coach? What you gonna do with him? For real, not good. Hey, we got them dogs now. What else? Looking at the predictions, y'all. Let's talk about this. We do this every year. Y'all already know I ain't do it on the first video, but we're gonna do it now. What are the predictions? What y'all think the game gonna be? I'm looking at like and it's just me, 35-28. You know, I see you Buffaloes. I like a 35 piece, you know what I mean? Something like that. Or, yeah, I'm gonna rock with that. I think we gonna get them by a touchdown or two. You know, I see a 35-28 or a 35-21. I think we're gonna show up and show out in that first half and not gonna wait till that second half to be dominant. We don't need Coach Prime to come and yell down our throats for us to get it in gear. We don't need all of that. And this is just a quick look, but I really do think if we come out and we be dominant all 4 quarters, we should come out with this win. And I don't want us to win by a few points. I want us to win by at least a touchdown or two, in my opinion. If it could be 35-21, you know, we got 35, they got 21. I like that, you know, or maybe a 28-42, you know. Either way it go, I want us up by 2 touchdowns. That's just my opinion. Looking at the predictions here, we got here, someone says 31-28. I don't really like that. That's a little too close for comfort, in my opinion. I think we have the depth to get it done this year. You know, last year we did beat them, but they more mature, you know. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because they didn't have to go to the transfer portal how we did. We brought in a boatload of people this year. But the people that we brought in this year versus last year are more mature. They are more seasoned. They're more groomed, you know, juniors, seniors. Not a lot of, you know, transfers from, and no offense when I say this, from junior colleges or, you know, 3rd grade type guys. You know, all those guys are pretty much up out of there. So these guys that we have now are straight dogs. This is going to be an interesting game. This is definitely going to be interesting. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm nervous. That's why I'm all over the place right now. And my apologies, I didn't have all my notes in order here. But it's just that, man, I'm hyped right now. I just don't know which way this thing going to turn because this is a big game, man. We're coming out for blood. That's why we're wearing no red this week. No red nowhere, man. Other than that, I don't have nothing else, man. Our key players just got to show up and show out, y'all. Trav got to be Trav again. There's no way around that. Trav has to be Trav again. Shedeur, we already know Shedeur going to be Shedeur. I expect a big game from Shiloh again. Shiloh, just be smart. No late hits, dog. I know you the leader of the headache gang. Do you hear me? No late hits, bro. So, with that being said, we can't have dumb penalties. We can't be jumping offside. We can't be lining up offsides again when it's 3rd down and we done made a major stop. I'm just saying, we can't have those dumb mistakes. The offensive line are doing good. You know, Tyler Brown is just exceeding in his new position on that line at that guard position. So I'm ecstatic right now. I think we could just get through this, play smart, tough, physical, discipline, and we'll come out with the W. Y'all get down in the comment section right now and let me know am I right. How y'all think we gonna win the game? What do you think the score gonna be? Who do you think the players of this game who gonna have to show up and show out? Who y'all think those players gotta be? I already said who I think it's gotta be. You know, them 4 horsemen, man. Shedeur, Trav, Shiloh, and hey, Jimmy Horn or LaJohntay West or a big dog number 14. I can't recall his name right now from Vanderbilt who transferred over. Oh my gosh. But anyway, y'all already know the motto, man. Y'all keep y'all head up and keep your head on the swivel, but it's a big week this week. Bow! You already know the motto, man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, you know, T Green, and I'm going to be right back with another one.